All right, guys, welcome back to J&V Rock Counting. Got a box here I want to show you that I was hoping was going to be here for this live I did yesterday. And I picked some other stuff up that a guy's been holding for me, waiting for the opportunity for us to meet up, to give them to me. Some stuff I purchased, gosh, I don't even know how long ago. But he's from up around the Lexington area. And since I go up and down 75 and pass through Lexington all the time, every Monday and usually Friday or Saturday, I figured, I told him just hold on to the stuff and we'll find a chance to meet up, whatever. And we finally did today. So I'm going to show you that stuff. I'm going to show a little bit better detail of some of the stuff we cut last night. That way, the things that we're going to be giving away, you'll be able to see them better. Because I looked back at that live today, and it just, the angle, the lighting and stuff, the way we had it facing over that way, you just couldn't see very, very good. And I like it better when I've got it set up like this, and I can use the macro camera lens to get close, so I'm going to show that stuff real quick and show some of the stuff that my buddy Josh, Mr. Joshua's Journeys, Tomcat Josh, he did a little trip to Richardson's Rock Ranch, and so I got him to do some personal shopping. I didn't really spend that much, but you're going to see how much I got for, for my, I think it was $50 plus shipping. I'm going to be paying for the shipping too, of course, because it's a large flat rate is what he ended up sending. So he said he was adding some stuff to it, so I don't know what all is in here. So I guess I'm about to find out some of this stuff right along with you guys. But I didn't want to do a live because if I do a live again, I can't use the macro lens and the video quality won't be as good. So I want you guys to be able to see this stuff, So, okay, let me turn it around and get to showing you this stuff. All right, just in the interest of getting this box out of the way so I can show the other stuff, because otherwise, I guess I could show the other stuff. Yeah, I'll just show this stuff. So, I know, you guys saw all this stuff, but like I said, I wanted to show this stuff up close with this macro lens, where it actually can show some details. And Melissa kept telling me to show this stuff in the UV, and I showed the agates and stuff in the UV, and forgot to hit these with the UV when the lights were off. So yeah, so they're all pretty much the same, except for there's a couple of them that's just got mine and Vicky's pictures on both sides, like this one. Those things are so cool. And Vicky, Brian, who helped design this, Brian 775, but if I can keep from bumping this thing, 775 Rock Counting, Brian, he helped me design this logo. And because I carved our initials in a tree not long after we started dating, and so I thought that was, and that's what I did, J&V. I didn't write our full names or carve our full names. So he helped us do this. And that's supposed to be an agate. That little, the picture quality on this isn't great, because it's so tiny, but 2020 is our anniversary date. but we were together for a year before that. So, okay, there's that. And then let's go ahead and show this thing. This was the agate I got from Josh Carmichael, not Tomcat. Let's see if I can get this to, because of the fracture pattern, and that it's kind of hard to see it still. I mean, you can see the yellow right there, but there's a red band, maroonish red band that goes all the way around on the outside. And Alicia has offered to face polish this if I send it to her, and I think I'm going to take her up on it, because it might be a little bit longer before I would be able to do that, and I think that thing's going to be gorgeous. So there's that. Let me put this back over here, and then I want to show you this. This is one I got from Alex Smith, and he is the gentleman that I met up with today. So I showed you this. It's the dry head agate. Well, I said in the live that, you know, somebody else got the other half of this. Well, that wasn't exactly true, because I just remember, you know, the details of that. You know, I didn't remember the details apparently good enough, because, point in fact, the one the other person got was the other half of the one I'm about to show you, which he surprised me with and said he found it, asked me if I wanted it, gave me first dibs on it. So here's this one. So this one's even, this half's even bigger. Okay. Look at this one. How fantastic is this thing? That thing's awesome. If it wasn't for that fracture right down through the middle, I mean, this would be one of the absolute best dry heads. I mean, that one was one of the best I'd seen, but this one, oh, it's fantastic. Oof. Yeah. So I've got a couple really good dry heads now. And since we're showing that stuff, I'll show a couple other things I got from him today. This one's already got like a partial polish. So his dad, I got a little bit more of a story. His dad was a rock hound and lapidary from all the way back in the early 70s. And they used to travel all over the place. They used to go to Tucson, Quartzsite, travel all over the place. And his dad passed away here recently. And so he's got this little area behind his house. I'm not sure exactly where, how it's laid out, but he's been digging like these dry heads and these, you know, like that agate I just showed you, and this one right here. So it wasn't quite finished being polished. I think it needs, or else it's because it's been in the ground or covered up in the ground. It could use a little touch up on the polish, but man, I mean, that's almost a perfect Kentucky agate specimen right there. It's, you know, mainly just yellows, a little faint maroon band around the edge, but I love it. And pretty cool quartz to boot. Looks like I see a little bit of red in that quartz, probably coming through from the backside of it. Yeah. And then I got this one from him at another date, and I don't know if I did a reel on this one, and I don't know how many of you have seen it, but That one was pretty good. I said later, but I meant earlier date. Like I've had this one for a little bit. Yeah. So that's the stuff I got from Alex. And then let's show this. So, just to reiterate something that I said on the live, but might have been misunderstood or whatever, because I had a comment from Joseph. This Brazilian is one that I won that Alicia Keene, who has the shop Rocks and Found, she bought this from the Glacier Bros and she polished it on a cabbing machine. And I think she said she bought the 6-inch Weaver cab machine, but she switched the wheels out that came with it for resin wheels. But yeah, she got that 6-inch Weaver she got it on a really good sale. So, I mean, and this is the kind of polish she's getting on this thing. So Joseph, Melissa is not the person who polished this. I'm pretty sure that this is the one you're talking about. And, yeah, it was Alicia Keene, who is a friend of mine from, mainly we started seeing her in the Glacier Bros. But since then, I've kind of, I've jackied her and got her into a couple other things that I'm in. Family Stones and a couple other cell groups that Jackie got me in. But yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good polish. She said she had a hard time, if I can quit from bumping this, these opal bands on that water line, said she had a hard time getting that polished up. Well, you can't tell it. I mean, I'm looking at it so close with this macro and I don't see any issues in it. I mean, you see a little bit of sort of underneath the yellow or white, you can see that kind of orange peel looking striation, but that's just the way it is, those water lines. Maybe that's what she was talking about. I thought she was talking about the actual opal lines, but yeah, that thing's just fantastic. And then, oh, I forgot, there's one more thing from Alex. How did I miss this one? This thing's huge. Yeah. That's how big it is. Now, it ain't the best specimen. It's got some broke up parts. But I love this coloration of the white and gray. And, you know, there's some fractures in it. And it's got botryoidal formation in there. And that goes all the way around through there. Yeah. And I think that thing will just sit probably like that. And if it don't, look at you right in here. So you look at all these fractures and stuff like that, and you start seeing patterns coming out in them. Yeah. Kentucky agate is so wild. So many different colors and variations. So then, here's one of the thunder eggs that let's get them wet. This is the first little thunder egg I cut. And I know you couldn't see this good on the live last night. I'm thinking this one might be a Pride A. That's a nice little thunder egg. And then here is the Brazilian, the little Brazilian that I cut. And I know you couldn't see this one good either last night, but like I said, it's got good bands. It's got some water line down there at the very bottom. Got pink or something coming down through the top. That thing will look great polished up. So I'm thinking this is going to be one of the giveaways. That's definitely going to be one of the giveaways. This will be a giveaway. And let me get these wet. Here are the two coconuts that I cut. I'll start out with this little one because it was all pretty much quartz. You know, there's a little bit of detail around the edge, but nothing much. Usually when they're like this, they do glow in the UV though. But I think Ryan uses Midwave 310 on his when he's showing them. So I don't have Midwave. So here's the bigger one that I cut. And this one turned out really nice. You can see the shadow banding in it. I almost hate to give this one away, but I'm going to because I got that other one. And I've got other ones in the box that I got from the Glacier Bros that these uncut ones came in that I haven't even fully looked through yet. But I know I've got some good ones in there too, so you know, there might be somebody out there that don't have one of these, so this will be one of the prizes. So there's going to be 3 giveaways. And we will draw names. And the first place will get their pick. And then the second place will get the second pick. We'll try to do this live. If we can't, then we'll just do, if we can't do it live, what we'll do is the coconut will be first place. The Brazilian will be second place, and the thunder egg will be third place. So this is the West Texas agate that I cut. And I don't think you could see this good last night either. But I knew I could see banding in it. That's not bad. It's not like overly fantastic or anything, but it's not bad. And then this one is the Moroccan that I cut. And Cheryl just went live and she showed from Family Stones, she got a bag. One of the things she got was a bag of little Moroccans, which is exactly what this came out of, a little bag of Moroccans from the Family Stones. So most of them that I seen were not like whole, like nodules that you could cut. That was in my bag. But yeah, I mean, there again, about like the Texas one. It's actually pretty similar to the Texas one's shape, and got some faint banding, a lot of straight, clear chalcedony. This one's got a little bit more color, but yeah, it ain't bad. And let's see, what else I cut this. Maybe we can see this one better, because this was the, like the Geode Kentucky thing that was in our little rose garden thing. See if I can see any more detail to it, like this. I should have just wetted the surface so you could see the druzy part of that. So I'm sticking with my guns and saying this is just like a chert nodule, because that does not really look agate to me, though this thing was pretty hard to cut. It was surprisingly hard to cut. So dirty. You can just see that that gray, dark gray is not translucent. But that's a pretty good little pocket right in there. So that, I mean, overall, it's not too bad because it's got the geode pockets and everything. It turned out okay. I mean, there again, it's not something that's absolutely fantastic, great, hoop and holler and jumping up and down about, but so I did not cut this. I never did end up cutting this, but because it's I'm doing the macro, I want to show this one too, just so you can see better just how good this thing is and why Vicky wanted me to cut it. It's a nice one. It's going to be real nice when I cut it. So I will get to it. I just didn't want to cut that one live because it's going to take forever. I know that unless I get another blade, better high quality blade, which I'm going to probably order some stuff from Kingsley, try a couple of their blades. Sonora River Geode. So this is one of the things he sent me that I did not order myself. I don't know if that's a type of thunder egg or if it's a, they call it Dugway's geodes, but I think they're more thunder eggs. Now, unfortunately, it's too late at night and everything to be trying to crack those, so I'll have to wait for that. And probably, if they're really thunder eggs, I probably ought to wait. Rock Candy, Mexico. So, oh, these are these. They call them rock candy geodes. That looks like it's got pressure ridges like a thunder egg. So I think that's probably another type of thunder egg that for some reason they're calling geodes. So these are going to get cut also and not cracked. But I don't really see any giveaways on it, like any real windows. So yeah, that's something else he just threw in my box as a give, being nice and generous. Josh was awesome. Okay, let's do this one. So these are from the blue bed. So what I had him do is get me like 1 or 2, 3, whatever from different beds. That's kind of what I wanted. I gave him a certain budget, not to really go over, and he kept them. And these were $2 a pound from the blue bed. There's one double in there, and 2. That's what, maybe roundabout baseball size, a little bit smaller on. So that's the size. That's exactly what I wanted him to get. I wanted smaller ones that wouldn't take forever to cut on the, and those small ones can be great. So, and then, I didn't know all the names of the beds there. So this was one I did not know. So he got me a couple from this bed. I knew the blue bed, the moss, the Friday or whatever, opal bed. That's pretty much the ones I knew right off the top of my head. I probably heard of another one or two, but yeah, that's a pretty good one right there. I mean, size-wise, it's pretty big. That's more like softball size there. So it's going to be interesting to cut. I have to keep them separated so I know what's what, because, like I said, I don't know, and I want to be able to keep them labeled once I do cut them, so I know what I'm cutting. These are Pony Butte. So that, I guess it's another bed or type of thunder egg that they had there. It looks like it's got that brown rhyolitic outer shell. I mean, it looks pretty much the same as most. But what's inside on these can be a big difference in the beds. Like they call the opal bed for a reason, because they've got the opal in them. Oh yeah, and I had him get me a little handful of Swazies. So I can't wait to cut them. I'm not going to take all this stuff out of the bags because it's so rough and dirty. There's no point to it. Yeah, here's the opal bed. And the opal bed ones are more expensive. Oh, that's showing a little window. Yeah. I mean, this is a good little haul, man. Wow, I can't believe he got this much for what I told him to buy. This is the Bonnie bed. I've never heard of this one. It's almost like was a double, and probably half of one of them broke off. But whole thunder eggs. What's this? It's a big old chunk. Look how big this chunk is. Oh, this serape. Yeah, I asked him to give me a chunk of serape. £3 pound. It was $5 a pound, so that ain't bad. $5 a pound for serape. And I won't name names, but there's somebody I've shopped with that's had it recently that they were charging way too much. Moroccan geode. Oh, okay, so he didn't know how to spell AZLOL. So, one big, huge Moroccan. That's just one right there. That's all one right there. And then another one. So this is something else he just gave me. Almighty, Josh. And I had him get me a couple of Brazils. So I got me a couple more Brazilian nuggets to cut. Those pretty good size. I was thinking I was gonna get small ones. Cool. But them are only $2.50 a pound. $2.50 a pound for Brazilian nuggets. There again, there's another material that I'm gonna quit shopping with other people. So this was another. He said Crowley. When we were on the phone, he told me about this one. Crowley. These are another Thunder Egg type or bed or from another location that they had there. But they call them Crowleys. And they're not Crowley or Jagas. They're Crowley Thunder Eggs. I'm going to take one of these out and see if you can see any kind of a distinction or difference. Not really. I mean, that looks pretty similar to this one that I cut. And I don't know where this one was from. I just see that kind of brown like that. I mean, that's pretty daggone similar. I don't know. Now this one looks different. And I don't know how to cut that one. I guess for the biggest face like this. Oh, there's a triple. There's only one, maybe almost a quad. There's only one way to cut that one. Okay, well, them are pretty cool. Brazilian, that one. And that's it. All right, let me get this turned around. All right, let's not get it turned around, because I'm going to show this stuff. I almost forgot it again. Turn the light out, and I want to show these things that Melissa made us in UV. So this is what she was trying to say. They glow. That side's crazy. The other side wasn't so much. That one don't. That one don't at all. So it's just a couple of them that do that. Oh. Okay, there's another one. So there's 3 out of them that glow. And then I also put a couple of these on my keychain. So let's see if these glow at all. No, them don't. Okay. So there's just 3 of them that have any kind of glowing effect. Those are so cool though. Cool. Alright. Okay, yeah. So this is my Rockhound truck hound. I've got the 2 keychains from Melissa and my little quarter from Bear, where he carved J and V on there. Silver quarter. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, let me know what you think about this stuff, and you might want to, I guess, comment maybe on this video, if you commented on the live, just kind of give me a heads up on, okay, if you win, you want 1. If you come in runner up or second place, you want 2 or 3 or whatever. So just to make sure we understand the really highly banded coconut, that's number 1, not necessarily prize 1, but it'll be number 1 for this purpose. The really blue Brazilian is going to be number 2, and the Thunder Egg is going to be number 3. So comment, let me know which one, if you win, you'll want. If you come in second place, tell me which one you want. And if you come in third place, well, then there's only one left to choose, so there's no choice. But you can still tell me which one you want first or second. That way we know. Thanks, guys. We appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a like. Give us well, that would be the thumbs up, wouldn't it? Give us a like. Give us a thumbs up. I can't help but say it, can I? Cheryl, you rubbed off. It's all your fault. I was just watching your live, and you got me stumbling and talking because I'm tired too. Give us a thumbs up. Share the video out. And if you're just watching this for the first time and you're not subscribed, subscribe, please. See y'all later. I'm Jay. V's in bed. She wasn't feeling good. We'll take y'all later. We'll talk to you all later. Bye.